Let's talk instead about some great achievements, something that for sure have made you very happy. Um, Talking about your creations, many of your songs have actually been featured in a number of TV shows and movies all across the United States. How does it make you feel to know that your compositions are so requested?
It's nice. It's a good feeling. It's hard. It's hard being an independent artist and to try to make your craft and to make enough money to be able to support yourself. And it's nice when you can connect with enough people that they want to hear your music, they want it to be in shows, and you feel like you're connecting with a bigger audience. And that really helps me to be able to make more music. When certain TV shows are using my music, I can use that money to make more music. So it's really nice how the whole system just feeds itself, and it's tough to get into that way of work. It's a really, everybody wants their music on film and TV, so it's really hard. You have to put a lot of time and work into it, and it feels really good when it pays off. And then sometimes I'll be watching a TV show and one of my songs will pop up, and that's just a cool feeling to know that it's getting played in all these households around the U.S. and around the world as well. And it just kind of pushes me to make more and better music.
Yeah, of course. First, I can guess it. It should be. It makes you proud, undoubtedly, something like that.
Absolutely.
Sharif, one last question for you. Let's pull out the crystal ball for one
All
second.
right.
What can we foresee in the future when we are looking at your career as a musician? I know that, for example, you are working on an album right now. So
Yeah.
maybe you want to talk us about that?
Sure. Yeah. I'm really excited about it. So this past year, I got my master's degree in guitar in Spain. I was studying in Valencia for a year.
Okay.
So while I was there, I obviously studied the whole Mediterranean music and instruments and sounds. But I've done a lot of traveling for shows and for work and for school into different parts of the Middle East, which is, where my father's from. He's from Egypt, and that whole part of the world. So for when I was studying in Spain, my thesis project was to find a way to combine my traditional Americana, the Ryan Adams type singer-songwriter stuff, but to mix in some of this Mediterranean, Middle Eastern sounds. So for my new record, it was really exciting. I got to use some fun instruments to kind of blend these two worlds together. A bouzouki, sitar.
Bouzouki? Sorry. What is a bouzouki?
Bouzouki is a Greek instrument. You'd probably recognize the shape and the sound of it. It's a little bowl at the bottom. It's got a long, thin neck, and it'll either have 6 or 8 strings in pairs.
Okay.
So
I think I get the picture.
Yeah, so that's got, a very interesting Mediterranean sound to it. The oud, which is a very traditional Middle Eastern instrument, it's the big bowl, and it's got 11 nylon strings and no frets. So it's a very, very Middle Eastern sounding instrument. So for this record, it was really exciting. I was writing songs on some different instruments, trying to still maintain my voice, my lyrics, my melodies, but blending in some of these sounds from the Middle East and the Mediterranean. So that's what I started experimenting with on this record, which I'm really excited about.
Okay, and when should this record see the light?
It's called Tangled Dreams and Empty Bottles.
Tangled Dreams and Empty Bottles, okay.
Yes, and I'm planning to release it. They're printing them up right now, so I'm hoping mid-June or latest July 1st I should have them ready to go.
Ready for summer then?
That's right.
And then will you be promoting this new album with a tournée? Because you told me already that you played even here in Bratislava a couple of times a year or something like that. So we might even be able to see you here live.
Absolutely, yeah. And I know for this summer I already have some shows lined up in Estonia, Latvia, Finland, Denmark, and Berlin. So
man.
I'm hoping to head back to Bratislava soon, because I really did love it there, and it would be great to come hang out in the studio with you guys and see what you've been up to.
Of course, and then have a couple of beer at the end of the broadcasting together.
Of course.
Great. Would you like to promote, before we close? Would you like to promote your website or your Facebook page or anything where you can be found and your music can be found?
Yeah, that would be great. You can actually sample a lot of these songs off of my website, which is sharifmusic.com. So it's SharifMusic.com. And also the Facebook page is facebook.com/SharifMusic.
Great. Sharif, thanks again from Radio Ci Sta. That was a pleasure to talk to you. And again, we hope to see you here soon.
Thanks so much for having me.